Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name is Cheyne, and as you can see, we're back in the studio today to go over 5 things I wish my Toyota Tacoma was equipped with from the factory. Now, I see a lot of videos out there, 5 things I hate about my car or truck, and I can honestly say there aren't really anything about this truck that I truly hate, so I thought, let's do more of a 5 things of something that I wish was a little bit different on it, or it had, again, coming from the factory. Now, if you're new to the channel, I make my living as a fine art nature photographer as well as a freelance automotive photographer, and have my art studio down in Laguna Beach, California. And I'm currently working on this project where I'm out in this truck visiting all the U.S. national parks. I apologize I haven't posted in a while for you who watch my channel. It's been about 2.5 months. But it's that season, it's fall color, so for the last 2.5 months, I've been out in Colorado and Utah chasing the fall color. And you can see from these pictures here, I got some pretty cool stuff. And if you'd like some more information on those, visit my website. You can see it here down below. This truck, I've had it only 8 months, and it's the 2018 TRD Pro, and I've already put over 20,000 miles on it. This last trip, especially in November, driving through Colorado and Utah, I hit a lot of rain and snow, and so that really kind of added to this list that we were about to talk about. Now for number 1, it's kind of a big ask from Toyota, but I really wish this 4-wheel drive system had an all-wheel drive kind of connected to it. I mean, Ford's doing it, GM's doing it, and Ram's doing it. I really wish this truck had that as well, just for the main reason of, you know, the rain and snow, the slippery roads. Trucks with rear-wheel drive are notorious for being bad on those types of roads. Yes, you can go into 4 high, but then, you know, you lose a little bit, mobility with the steering wheel. You can't take the tight turns. And especially when I was out in Colorado, it was snowing. It was slick. The snow wasn't quite sticking, but people were still driving 65, 70 on the highway. And I'll tell you, it was a little bit of a white-knuckle experience driving this 65, 70 on slippery roads because the back end got a little tail happy. And if it just had that all-wheel drive system that lets the computers do it, makes it a little bit easier, and also too, I don't have to put it in 4 high, be over in the slow lane, not being with the flow of traffic, and only going about 55. Because, if they say max 62, you obviously don't want to get around 62 or right at 62. So 55 is where I kept it at, and it's a little bit safer, but the all-wheel drive system would be so helpful to this truck, just in everyday slippery situations, heavy rain, snow, all that. Now, keeping with that same thought process, my number 2 is the Multiterrain selector that the Tacoma comes with. I really love the crawl control, which is the same system. It's gotten me out of a lot of trouble, but the terrain management, I don't like that you have to be in 4 low to be able to engage it, because I feel that takes away a few of the settings you can't really use, sand, mud, and the dirt selection, because you want to be going a little bit faster for those for a little bit more fun. And I don't quite know how fast you can go in these Tacomas on 4 low. As you can see here, I emailed Toyota asking them what's the recommended top speed for 4 low, and they wouldn't give me an answer. So I know some people say around 15 miles an hour, some people say all the way up to 30 or 40. I'm not 100% sure on that, so that's why I wish you could at least engage some of these terrain selects with 4 high, have a little bit more fun with it, let the computer do the work while you're sliding around on the dirt roads. And also too, on that same idea, I don't want to be, because a lot of the times when I'm out off-roading with this thing or getting to find that perfect shot, I'll have to go into 4 low, but sometimes I want to have a little bit of fun, but also too, this truck has to drive me the 600 miles home, so I don't want to be going too fast in 4 low if I don't have a number to stay around. So until I know otherwise, I'm going to have to stay around 15 to 20 miles an hour. I understand the rock crawling and loose rock, you probably don't want to be going over 15 miles an hour. I get that. But for some of those, again, dirt, mud, sand, I wish you could do that in 4 high. Now, number 3, the hood scoop. Yes, I think it looks good. I just wish it wasn't just cosmetic. I wish it was functional. Toyota, they do that with all their models, they've never really had a functional hood scoop. And with this one, I mean, I can live with it. Now that it's 2019, the newer models are coming out with the same Cavalry blue here. You don't have to get the TRD Pro just for this color. I was thinking about switching hoods, but for $1,500, it's really not worth it. Now for number 4, this is a little picky, I know, but the key fob Toyota does. It's really outdated. They've been doing it for years. I wish they would update it a little bit. Just give a little bit nicer one. And I hate to always reference other car makers, but they're doing such cool things now with their key fobs. I wish Toyota would follow suit. And at least for their higher end vehicles, you know, like the off-road, the Tundras, the TRD Pros, get a little bit nicer one. And now finally, number 5. I really, really wish Toyota would offer all their trucks as a standard feature, an automatic locking tailgate. I know it's petty. It's just one of those things you always kind of forget about to lock. You have the key, and I know it's an option out there available. I just didn't know it when I got this truck, and really I didn't know it wasn't automatic till the salesman walked out with me and handed me that extra key. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on 5 things I wish my Tacoma came standard with from the factory. If you want to know more about this truck, I've had some earlier videos, my 2-month review and my 6-month review on this channel. Or subscribe to see our updates, as we will be driving this across the country, visiting all our national parks here in the US and Canada. And I'll be giving videos, updates about how the truck's doing, you know, long term, because that's the main reason I got a Toyota, is this thing's supposed to last forever, and we'll put that to the test. Thank you again for watching. Cheers. Also, if you're interested about more of the photography side of what I do, check out some of the other videos on my website or on this channel, as it shows kind of behind the scenes of what I do, what it takes to get some of these epic shots. And we'll be having a lot more of those videos as well as we travel throughout our national parks.